Well, the Iranian command and control and government is in absolute disarray because of the devastating attacks across its leadership. You're right. You heard the Iranian foreign minister say it's open, and then the IRGC step in and say, no, it's closed. Regardless, it's the blockade, the U.S. Navy, and President Trump who's ultimately deciding what gets in and out. So he has completely turned the tables on Iran's attempt to hold the entire world's economies hostage, on its attempt to punish the world as a result of this dispute over its nuclear program. The United States doesn't trust anything. Any agreement that comes out will have to be verifiable and enforceable. And back to my position here in the United Nations, the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, and its nuclear inspectors, I'm confident will be a key part of whatever's resolved.
US Marines have seized an Iranian-flagged oil tanker near the Strait of Hormuz as preparations continue for the next round of peace talks in Pakistan. And this just in, US Central Command has just posted footage on X. Let's run it.
Motor Vessel Tosca, vacate your engine room. Vacate your engine room. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire.
Okay, we gave the flare. Now we're getting. Be ready.
All right, so that just in. Joining us now for some immediate reaction, our US analyst Michael Ware. So the Marines have now taken custody of that ship. That picture, I've just seen it for the first time as well. How significant is it, Michael? How significant is that move?
Well, it's pretty cool footage. Thank you to Central Command. It's a significant move because this is all part of the argy-bargy leading up to the on again, off again, happening, not happening talks in Islamabad. So in a sense, this is trying to shape the battlefield or shape the chessboard for the talks if in fact they do happen. Let's go back and look at these events as they played out. On Friday, both sides, President Trump and the Iranian government said, right, the Straits of Hormuz are open. Then President Trump says, well, yes, they're open, but we're still going to blockade your Iranian ports. So on Saturday, the Iranians go, no, we're blocking the straits again. So then they attack two freighter ships. I believe one was French, one may have been British, put rounds into those. And then the next day, they use this ship that you see on your screen now, a freighter, Iranian flag, said to be part of the global ghost fleet of sanction-breaking ships.
That's how they dodge.
Purposely tried to break the blockade. And these guys were clearly under orders to just keep going, see how far the Americans will go. And now, visually, as you can see right now, that's how far the Americans will go.
So you reckon
apparently
that was a
this
test?
went over 6 hours. Yeah, that was a test and a challenge. And if anything, it was just trying to, it's Iran showing the Americans that this is a war of endurance. And the Iranians are betting that they can outlast President Trump. And let's not forget, the other player in all of this is Israel. And essentially, President Trump just had to smack Israel on the nose to force them to negotiate with the Lebanese government to cease its attacks on the Iranian-backed Lebanese proxy, Hezbollah. Now, Israel did not want a ceasefire, but I think as part of this complete package that everyone's preparing for these possible talks, you know, President Trump had to drag Israel into a deal with Lebanon they didn't want. So yes, this is a very complex picture of everybody preparing for possible talks.
So do you think this will have a different and perhaps better result this time around? I mean, we're crystal balling here, but what are your suspicions?
Well, the bottom answer is nobody knows whatsoever. Some things we do know. In terms of the Americans and the Israelis, these negotiations are about enrichment, enrichment, and enrichment. It's also about recovering the kilograms of highly enriched uranium that are almost bomb ready. So that's what this is about from the United States side of the negotiating table. For the Iranians, this is about maintaining not only their existence, which is pretty much now secured. We've ensured that there's a more hardline regime there now than there was 2 months ago.
I think that's right.
But this is about them trying to find a face-saving way out. So both sides, I would think, are looking for off-ramps. It's just whether either side can sell that off-ramp to their own constituencies, their own people.
The thing is, though, who's going to be running Iran? The IRGC, the Ayatollah, who we still haven't seen. Who's in charge?
Well, from the experts I'm talking to, from my friends in Iran that I'm talking to, it's the IRGC, mate. In many ways, they've always been the shadow government, but the former supreme leader actually had a few red lines that he wouldn't let the IRGC cross. By killing the supreme leader, and they now put in his son, the IRGC is more powerful, more consolidated, and more hawkish than ever. Because you thought the top tier we killed, and the second tier we killed, and the third tier that we deteriorated were hardliners. You should meet these blokes. So it is definitely the IRGC, along with because the supreme leader's son, who's now the supreme leader, has always been a man of the IRGC.
So, yeah, the IRGC stays. That means the proxies stay. Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis.
Yes. And now they fully realise the potential of the economic choke point and the power they have through the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, they do know that. Michael, we'll have to leave it there, but good to chat as always.